arc CB? Well, the inscribed angle is half of the arc. So let's say this asks us CB. Let's substitute 4 in here. Yeah, that's what we got. X is 4. So that's 8, 8, that's 24. So this is 24 degrees. Well, if the angle is half of the arc, right? Inscribed angle, half of the arc, this would be that 24 times 2, which is 48. So is 24 a half of 48? Yes. So let's make sure you go through and check those. So there's some inscribed angles. That is one section of your CK12 you're going to have to do. The next one is inscribed quadrilaterals. It's the same idea, just one thing a little different. All right, right here. You got 3 of the minor arcs. They give you the measurement of 3 of the minor arcs. The only one they don't give you is this CB. All right, and we're going to need that because they could ask you a variety of questions on this kind of problem. A complete circle is 360. So if I add all what I got 154 plus 100 plus this 76. That gives me 330. Well, I know a circle's 360. That means arc BC or CB, whichever one you want to call it, has to be 30 degrees. Because 360 minus 330, 30. That means this angle, or this arc, is 30 degrees. And we can find all of these angles inside because we know all the arcs. All right, let's say it wants to know what is angle B. Angle B. Angle B is this inscribed angle, which goes with arc CD all the way around to E. So the inscribed angle is these arcs. Well, the angle is half of the arc, so that arc includes 154 and 100. So that's 254. Well, angle B is going to be half of that. If we need a calculator for that, we'll use it. So 254 divided by 2. That angle B is 127 degrees. Okay, so this angle is 127 degrees. Okay, here's the different thing about inscribed quadrilaterals. Opposite angles in an inscribed quadrilateral are supplementary. Supplementary means 180, adds up to 180. So if I want angle D, D and B together have to be 180. Well, I've already got B. So I'll go 180 minus 127, and that's going to give me D. Right, that's going to be 53. Now, that's not the only way to get that, because angle D is this inscribed angle. That has to be half of the arc. Well, that arc is that 30 that we saw for, and that's 76. Well, that's 106. What's half of 106? 53. So that's another way to do it. All right, what if it asks for angle E? Angle E. So B is 127. D is 53. What if it asks for angle E? Angle E is inscribed angle BED. Well, that's 154, and remember we made this 30. Well, that inscribed angle is half of the arc. That includes 30 and 154. So angle E, what's 154 plus 30? That's 184. Inscribed angle is half of the arc. That's going to be 92. So angle E is 92 degrees. That is a 9. All right, we already had that as 53. We've already made that 127. So you could do this one of two ways. You know, a quadrilateral has to be 360. Shorter way to get angle C is opposites have to be supplementary. So if that's 92, 180 minus that 92, that gives me 88. So angle C could be 88. So they could ask us 5 different questions on that. I wish you know all of them. All of it's based on inscribed angles. And knowing that inscribed quadrilaterals, opposite angles are supplementary. All right, let's do a few more. Okay, right here. Z. Now we could find a couple other things, but it wants to know Z. Angle Z is angle B, which is inscribed angle ABC. Inscribed angle ABC, which goes with arc APC. Well, I don't know any of those, but here's what I do know. I do know 126 and 50. So I can do one of two things here. Circle's 360. So if I add these two, subtract that from 360, that's what the rest of this is. So I could do that. I could do 126, the two arcs that I am given, 176. So if I do 360 minus that, the rest of that circle is 184. So that means this arc, APC, is 184. Arc angle. Well, that inscribed angle is half of that arc. So half of 184, 92. So that's one way. Another way would be, all right, to get angle P and say, okay, these have to be supplementary. Well, how would you get angle P? Well, that's adding these two and taking half. So if I add these two, take half, I get 88. And if that's 88, these two have to be 180. That makes that 92. So that's another way you could do it. All right, a couple more inscribed quadrilaterals. This one's fairly simple if you just understand the idea. Inscribed quadrilaterals, opposites have to be supplementary. So if that's 70, 180 minus 70, that would be 110 degrees. Fairly simple. All right, this one, X. This could ask you a couple of questions. This wants to know angle X, which is inscribed angle ACD. That is half of this arc. So I'm going to go 58 plus 106, take half. All right, that's the measure of the arc. Inscribed angle is half of that. That inscribed angle would be 82. All right, what if it asks for angle B? Well, again, these two are supplementary. If that's 82, then this would have to be 98. So I could ask you a couple questions on that. All right, so there's some with inscribed quadrilaterals. Those two things, that you're going to have inscribed angles and inscribed quadrilaterals as your two CK12 assignments. Those two together, that video should help you with those two together. If not, let me know. We'll find another way. You have plenty of other resources on your Symbaloo I sent. This is a link to the YouTube channel if you need it. These are some notes, some other stuff that might help you out. But if that stuff doesn't work, either search your own videos on YouTube, inscribed angles, inscribed quadrilaterals, and if all that doesn't work, then just let me know. Message me somehow, and we'll figure it out together. All right, hopefully everybody's safe, healthy, and we'll see y'all.